A little over 2 months ago, I bought this watch and has since become my most worn watch, or maybe I should say, the only watch that I've been wearing. This is the Oris Aquis Calibre 400. Let's go straight to its dimension. It has a 41.5mm diameter, 48mm lug to lug, 13.4mm of thickness, lug width is 22mm, with a bracelet tapering down to 16mm and a clasp of 17.5mm. Now the dial. This has a dark moss green ceramic bezel, which I love looking at, and an aggressive serration on the edges of the bezel. Now let's hear the rotating action. The dial is sunburst green with fat indices in hour hands. The sapphire crystal is slightly domed. The date is at 6 o'clock, which is a deviation from the norm of having the date at 3 o'clock. I love that it's simple, yet the sunburst green dial adds a little extra touch, and if I can change anything, I would have wanted the date to be inside a tiny little steel box to at least make it completely balanced. The lume is fantastic and warm to look at night. My favorite part of this watch is its case design. It gives me a strong sense of ruggedness. I feel like I can bash it around and it'll just absorb whatever damage I put on it. Those thick, almost egg-shaped downward pointing lugs which drops down aggressively, and the tri-wing screws just look cool. I also think the white crown protector adds to that look of robustness. The case itself does not traditionally drop down straight. The base of the case, you can see, is wider than the middle, which I think is awesome and unique. Now the case back. What I love here is the symmetrical and clean look of the movement, and I think it's supposed to look like a bear, having the two barrels as the ears, which is a really nice attention to detail. This has a huge 5-day or 120 hours of power reserve, and that's a huge bonus, not to mention its free 10-year warranty. And I've mentioned before when I first got the watch that this is an extra blanket of comfort for us watch lovers, knowing that it will be reliable. And onto the bracelet. This also does not have traditional lugs, so the only option you have is to get the rubber strap from Oris, which I am not a huge fan of. I don't like straps that has an in-your-face brand name stamped on it. And I love this bracelet. I think I would not have changed it to a leather or rubber strap anyway. And the first middle link doesn't protrude, it drops down so it wears more accurate compared to some male end links that adds more length to the lug-to-lug measurement and what tends to make some watches wear bigger. The links are polished on the side and brushed in the middle, and the best part is how it continuously tapers from lugs to clasp. I love how it looks, but I am not sure if it contributes to the comfort of wearing it, because it is extremely comfortable. I'll even say it doesn't feel like I'm wearing a stainless steel bracelet. It feels soft and there are no sharp edges. And here you have a push button clasp, a diver's extension, and 3 micro adjustment hole. And on my 6.5-inch wrist, I've easily found the exact fit that I want. The watch is 139 grams with the bracelet adjusted to my wrist, which I think is not heavy at all. And at 41.5mm, the weight is well distributed on top. It doesn't move much at all. Well, also because it is well adjusted to my wrist. At the time of purchasing, there were 3 options for its color. The green, which I have, a blue, and a black one. But there are a few more new iterations now that you can choose from. And after almost 3 months, I still think the green, of course the one that I got, is the best option if you ever consider on acquiring an Aquis. Another thing that I like about this Oris is you can buy them almost always below retail price, and for the Calibre 400, it is a really good value for money considering everything that you're getting. Also, after getting this particular watch, I haven't been looking at watches since, at least not my usual daily online window shopping. I won't say I've found my grail watch, nor would I say that I'm contented. Because I know, and we all know, that there will always be another watch that's going to catch my attention and will give me the same emotional satisfaction, if not more. But for now, I am happy with the Oris Aquis and the rest of what I have in my collection.